Welcome back to DM Prep. My name is Ian and I will be your DM for today. Today we are prepping episode 30 of the Gilded Plays Odyssey of the Dragon Lords. I just woke up 15 minutes ago and I woke up with ideas, so I just knew I had to prep right the fuck now. And I decided, yeah, I usually stream prep, so let's stream some prep. So I had an idea. Hexia as a mythic monster. So let me real quick. I should have made this bigger. Hexia as a mythic monster. So if you guys aren't familiar with the new Theros book, it came out like a year ago. The Theros book explains that mythic monsters are essentially the same as legendary monsters, except that when they reach 0 hit points, their mythic trait activates, which causes them to regain a buttload of hit points and then gain a new ability for the rest of the fight. So, Hexia is a mythic monster, because I said so. So she falls out of the sky, or, just dies on the ground, and she bursts into plants. And then bursts into, this massive bed of flowers. And then for the rest of the fight, she gets all of her hit points back, which I think was 300 something. I gave her adult green. I gave her maximum hit points for an adult green instead of average hit points for an adult green. So it'd be 18 times 12, which is... Oh god, why am I having a hard time with this? 216 plus 90 is 306. So she had 306 hit points. So she'll go back up to 306. Can I set her? Here we go. Yeah, 306. Cool. So yeah, she'll go back up to 306 when she dies, which is going to be very soon, probably. And then she will have the new ability to pop out of plants to attack. So she will literally just not have a corporeal form until the players kill every plant creature here. And until then, she will be able to attack them from any plant creature here. So that is going to be, I think, absolutely devastating. Which is good, because they've kind of been coasting a little bit. Like, they've lost some NPCs. But let's actually take a look at their at how they're doing right now. So let's go to my campaigns, and let's actually make this bigger. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's go to Odyssey. All right, so we are 3 rounds into this combat, and I'm hoping it's going to last another 4, maybe 5 or 6 rounds. I do want it to be challenging. I want this to be the dragon boss, because Helios ended up not being that. So Alaris, max HP. Helios, max HP. Yasenna, very nearly max HP. Orsino, if we load anytime soon, very nearly max HP. Actually, with Thames above max HP. Remir, above max HP. Scorpius. Scorpius got fucked up. Scorpius is a little fucked up. But Scorpius is the only one who's taken damage, really. And they're 3 rounds into a fight with a dragon. Like, that's just unfucking heard of. So this is her restraining layer action. Just vines and roots. Restrains and causes difficult terrain. Let's see. Pythor is over here in melee with the Corpse Flower. Helios is over with Ophia, which I'm actually just going to rename the token so I don't get it wrong. So name is Ophia. Is she even in initiative? She's not in initiative. Let's add her to initiative. Let's put her right after Pythor. Let's just put her at 9. So this is a combat in progress. That's where we ended the session, because we knew that it would not be anywhere near. We were nowhere near done with it at the end of last session. So, thank you to everyone who's here at 9 in the morning. Incidentally. So one of the things that I wanted to do with the end of last session was I wanted to get rid of these dynamic lighting lines. The really minor ones that are just kind of... Was there no prep yesterday? There was no prep yesterday. I had a minor work milestone, and I had a few too many with dinner and was not in any condition to do DM prep. So I skipped it, and we're doing it today. So I'm going through and deleting some of these very minor dynamic lighting lines, because they just kind of look ugly, and they don't really contribute much to the combat. So I'm gonna leave this big one. I'm gonna get rid of this one. I can leave that one. I can leave that one. This one's unnecessary. This big rock so this really big rock is really providing me with some. I'm gonna leave this one as well. But like especially the ones down here that are just sort of in the middle of nowhere. Hey, Ayla, how's it going? I'm good. I'm awake. I am ready to do some prep. Yeah, we're just deleting some dynamic lighting lines that are just making things annoying rather than interesting. So obviously this plant, you know, that's significant. You know, that's separating things. So we wanna go with that. Okay, so the other thing that I wanted to do was I wanted to add more bard statues, because I realized that 6 probably isn't enough. So I'm going to add a few more down here where the players haven't seen, just to sort of pad things out. That perspective looks terrible, so I think we have to stick to that perspective, and it'll just be non-unique bard statues. It's fine. So we'll just start slapping these all over the place. For no reason other than, you know, she's Hexia. She should have a lot of bard statues, especially around this pond, I think. So I'm okay with putting that one in the light because, you know, my players probably didn't look at absolutely everything. So, you know, I doubt Remir was over here looking down here. But this is the Horde. What's the main goal of prep? The main goal of prep today is to plan for the rest of this encounter and try to make it a violent, deadly, memorable dragon encounter. So the idea that I came up with was once Hexia is killed, she will burst into a pile of flowers. So one of the things I want to do is I want to prep a dragon-shaped pile of flowers if I can. Once she bursts into a pile of flowers, she will continue talking and fighting by reaching out of any of the still living plant creatures. So my players still have 1, 2, 3, 4 shambling mounds to deal with, 1, 2, or 5 shambling mounds to deal with, 1, 2, 2 assassin vines, and a corpse flower. So they still have to deal with all of those, and they still have the corpse flower apparently has 8 hit points. So that's not going to last long, but they still have quite a few hit points worth of shambling mound to chew through. Yeah, they've got about 550, 600 hit points worth of enemy to chew through before they can start fighting. They can actually start damaging Hexia again. So I think it's going to be really cool. She kind of turns into a dragon version of the corpse flower, sort of. I think it's more that like her spirit just sort of exists through all of the plants here, and I did describe to them that the floor is mossy. So anytime she moves from plant to plant, I'll probably describe the floor as rippling with, you know, energy. You know, it's just like all the moss grows and swells as she moves from plant to plant. They might think to attack the one that she's in, which is fine. I don't think it's an issue to lead them to believe that they have to kill all of these things anyway, so I'm not wasting their time. But eventually eventually they'll figure out that killing any given plant isn't going to help. They have to kill all of them. I'm kind of excited for that. I'm wondering if I want to make these into flippable tokens that include Hexia. I think I do. I think real talk I do. Can I drag Hexia into here? Oop. No, I cannot. Okay. I'm gonna have to. What can I drag Hexia from here? No, I cannot. Still can't believe the music was supposed to be just town music. Yeah, no, like it's absolutely insane. it's described as like a shopping episode, and I'm like, what? So yeah. So yeah. How do I get this Hexia token easily? Like that. That's how we do it. Cool. Cool. Really? I have to save it first. Hexia.ping. File, download, Hexia.ping. There we go. I'm gonna have to do that repeatedly. Cool. So it's called Hexia. So I just added that to which? I added that to the Assassin Vine. So now if I take my Assassin Vine, I can, I'm on the wrong layer. If I take my Assassin Vine, I can multi-sided and then choose the, nope, because it's not, oh, save changes. Okay, how about now? Nope, because this token was made before. Okay, so where did that just go? Oh God. Oh no, where is it? Did anyone see where that appeared? What the hell? If I click here and then, oh, was it up here? Oh, there. Okay, there we go. Jeez. Choose side. There we go. So I can choose a Hexia side. Cool. So we're gonna put that on Assassin Vine. We're going to give it a nameplate. So I'm kind of just rebuilding the encounter now with this in mind. That's fine. And I have to hit enter. So 85 and 13. Let me guess. You're the one in initiative? No, that one. Oh, cool. The one in initiative is already dead, so I don't have to worry about that. So delete that one, put that here. And then I have another Assassin Vine right here. He has 69 hit points. Nice. So we'll give that 69 hit points. Now I just got to do the same thing for the Corpse Flower and the Shambling Mount. I don't think I'm going to bother with the Corpse Flower because, real talk, I think the Corpse Flower is probably going to die before Hexia goes down. So I'm not going to bother with that one. Whoop, I forgot to wait for it to finish uploading. Hey, a lot. Thanks for contributing to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles challenge. We're at like 50-something%. Yeah, 54%. Hell yeah. Let's save changes. All right, so now let's try to keep an eye out for where the hell this thing appears. Aha, got it. All right. So these guys are also large. We're gonna switch it to the Shambling Mound side. Give it a name of Shambling Mound. Nameplate. Save. Their max HP is 136, and they have 15 AC. Okay. This one's a snail, so that's cute. So which one's an initiative? That one. Okay. So he kind of needs to be there. So I'm going to add this new one to initiative. Put him at 4. And then delete that one. So now I can delete this guy, put this guy where he was, and now I can start replacing the rest. So what this will do is it'll allow me to just switch the token to the Hexia side for the attack, and then I can just switch it back, you know, for dramatic effect. So let's delete this one. Nope, not an Assassin Vine. I need to copy this guy first. I think Patria is going to die, real talk. That's okay. She's not super important NPC. I have so many Hexias. What the hell? Oh, that was me trying to drag the Hexia token into the upload. Get rid of that Shambling Mound, put a new one. Did I replace this Assassin Vine? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. I have a third Assassin Vine. Okay. Good to know. Back. Okay. Shambling Mound. Get rid of that one. Put this one here. He is a snail. I think we're good. Oh, no, this one. He has 20 hit points left. Okay, so now any of these I can just choose and make it Hexia. So they appear to be Hexia. So the next question is, I meant to ask my brother as I can ask him afterwards. So I had a plan to Orsino cast Disguise Self on himself and then flew up out of the dome and was hoping. Cast Disguise Self on himself to turn himself into Pythor, and then flew out of the dome with the hope of drawing Hexia away from combat. And I wanted to figure out whether Hexia would actually follow him and try to kill him, or if Hexia would just say, well, screw that, I'm just going to go murder all of these people down here, including your son. So let's say you're a dragon. Your husband left you 500 years ago. You've spent the last 500 years killing every new wife he's taken. And his most recent son is destined to kill you. You're in a fight with them, and your ex-husband flew away on his young dragon. So let's say you're a dragon and your husband left you 500 years ago. You've spent the last 500 years killing every new wife he's taken, and his most recent son is destined to kill you. You're in a fight with him, and your ex-husband flew away on his young dragon. Do you chase him or go kill the son? I like to ask people who have like zero context beyond what I provide them, so that they don't like metagame. Because personally, I would want Hexia to go attack Remir. Because otherwise, Hexia is just following Orsino. She can't catch up to him because they've got the same speed. She would have to dash to catch up. She could legendary action wing attack to fly half her speed. So she could catch up 40 feet per round, which I just don't think is worthwhile. I don't know. We've got this fire elemental. Jesus. It's Yusena's, I'm guessing. Yep. Controlled by Topher. Darrock is nearly bloodied. There's a random zombie. That's cool. I'm guessing he just goes after the Corpse Flower's turn. Corpse Flower is probably gonna, if it gets a turn, it should get a turn, yeah. The Corpse Flower is gonna eat a corpse to gain some hit points. I think I've got the fight pretty much figured out. So Hexia's still got her lair actions of making grasping roots and vines and making walls of tangled brush. Walls 60 feet long, 10 feet high, 5 feet thick. So I can prepare one of those. So I can grab this guy, put it off into the wall. And then it's 5 feet thick, so I can just, shrink it. That's fine. Shrinky dink. So yeah, there we go. And then I can even stretch it a little bit to make it a 20-foot. And yeah, I'm stretching it a little bit, and it looks a little weird, but whatever, no big deal. So one of the things that I wanted to prep was a dragon-shaped flower bed. And real talk, I don't know if that's doable. or worth my time. I'm just looking at these and I don't know. I don't know if I can arrange these convincingly into the shape of a dragon. But I guess I'll give it the old college try. What the fuck? What just happened? That's good. That's just gonna chill there now, I'm guessing. How the hell do I make this into the shape of a dragon? Like, real talk. I don't think I do. I don't think this is a thing I can do. Brr. Watch us from the window at work. Flip horizontal. Hey, thanks for the channel points, Jordan. We're getting close to that turtles one shot. I'm trying to make a leg right now. It's going okay. It's going just okay. That's not what I wanted. Dude. Flip. Oh, okay. I see. Nope, that didn't work at all. That's fine. These look more like wings than the legs I was going for. Oh yeah, this is going way faster than the BGDIA speedrun. We're at 233,000 in 19 days. Took us 90 days to hit 666, so that's like 30 days for the same amount. If the dragon's deal is just fuck with the husband, go for the son makes sense. I don't know why this flower is just chilling here. I wish it wouldn't. I think I'm actually just gonna refresh because that flower is annoying me. Just hanging out on my UI. So yeah, wall of tangled brush does a whole lot of shit. Each creature in its area must make a dex save. On a failed save, they're pushed out of the wall. Buh. Looks like you have to make 2 saves to not take damage from it, which is kind of crazy. So let's just, there we go, drag that up. I don't want to close this because I actually have initiative. God damn, I hate when that happens. So let's go back to making a little flower dragon. If only I get channel points from watching YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's get some more flowers. Maybe different flowers for the... So I was planning on having this like facing up, but I accidentally made wings. So... Ooh, this could work for a tail. If it doesn't stretch horribly. Yeah, prepping a boss fight. Can we get out of here, you fuckers? There we go. Yeah, this works for a tail. I like this. I like this. I was planning on just doing nothing but yellow, but I'm kind of hating the nothing but yellow, so we're going a little different. Trying to find something vaguely dragon head shaped, but I think this is probably fine. That's our head. I think I want something different for the body now, though, because yeah, I can just do that. Just start tiling some front. Put that there. Just start tiling some other bushes onto the body, sort of like a spine. Alright, so I've been going back and forth with my brother, trying to figure out whether she would go for Pythor or Ramir, and the verdict is Pythor. Did I put these on the map layer? Whoa. Put that back. I did put these on the map layer. That was incorrect. Neato. Alright, so I got a little... I do want to make these wings a little bigger. Little winglings. Alright, that's a dragon made of flowers. I'm going to grab the whole thing, I'm going to turn it around. Whoop. Now it kind of just looks like a monkey. I think I gotta fix the wings so that they're rear facing, so that they sort of curve back instead of forward. It also doesn't need to be perfect, like it doesn't, yeah, like, oop, not the one I wanted. You were the one I wanted. You're the one that I want. Yeah, like, even if it's just sort of this, like, it doesn't need to be perfect, it's just kind of like, yeah, I like that. I like it. Alright, so this is our Hexia flowers, so we're gonna group it. Now, fun fact, if you just grab something in a group and move it, it'll just grab that thing, but if you click, and then you move the group, that's fine. Although this one bush keeps moving every time I click the group. Something moves every time I click the group, and that's really annoying me. Damn it. I forgot that Roll20 groups are god-awful, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually ungroup it, and then when I need to move it, I will just select it like that. That's way better. and now I actually just want to put this on the GM layer so that my players don't see it ahead of time. Because I don't have any dynamic lighting separating them from the wall, or like hiding the inside of the wall. So I've got that. So that's wherever Hexia happens to me, happens to be when she dies. Singing along on delayed mobile chat is indeed a bad idea. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit. So, looks like I missed a dynamic lighting line that I wanted to get rid of. Nope, there's just no one who can see that rock yet. Alright, cool. So I just have Hexia inside of this rock for the purposes of, like, I don't know, vaguely where she is. She was over this skylight last, so I'm actually going to move her over there, just so I know where she can move, like, what she has speed for. Okay, so, alrighty. Yeah, I think we're just about prepped on the combat. You know, we've got literally just this. And then she still gets her lair actions and her legendary actions during the Mythic phase. Players are probably going to eat a bunch of breath weapons. One of the interesting things is that the plants are pretty slow, and she has, like, as a dragon, like, one of her main benefits is that she can... is there any way they make it through this and go do other stuff afterwards? I think so, yeah. You know, so it's... I hate to say it, but it's about half an hour per round of combat. I really wish that was closer to 10 minutes. But it is about half an hour per round of combat, and we're probably looking at about 6 rounds left, so that's 3 hours. But they might surprise me and do, like, way more damage than I'm expecting, which would mean that they can go do other stuff afterwards. Fortunately, I did prep some stuff post Island of the Dragon. So Gregorios is going to sabotage their engines. I guess I need to figure out what the hell that means. Yeah, what does it mean for them that their engines are sabotaged? Do they crash into the water and have to sail for this for this travel? You know, what can they repair them mid-air? Can they repair them once they're on the water? You know, it's hard to, you know, what do I want to do with this? Also, I'm imagining that they're probably going to want to do something about all the elves on the island. I don't really think that they're going to get very far post this encounter, but I've been wrong. Skill challenge like a storm. Yeah, could do that. Do they know they're sabotaged, or is it chalked up to new tech challenges? I would probably make it very clear that it was sabotage, because I want them to find out. I want them to find the Oceanid out. You know, I want this sort of mini plot line to be resolved, and not just go on forever. So I do want it to be very clear that they've been sabotaged. What I'm kind of imagining is, yeah, actually, I really like that idea, Max Base. So they are grounded. They can manage a water landing, but they cannot fly until repaired. Waste a day repairing it. Skill challenge. And honestly, I will let the nature of the sabotage be kind of up to them. Like, they're gonna ask questions about, like, can I use this skill to you know, figure it out? And I'll be like, okay, well, since you're using that skill, this is kind of how it was sabotaged. So waste a day repairing it. Skill challenge. 5 successes before 3 failures. Failure means that they need to make repairs on land. So that's that's pretty expensive. Another day wasted. While DC, so since they have an absolutely ridiculous amount of resources, we're gonna say DC 17 plus. Hey, Len037's now following. Thanks for the follow, Len. Thanks for being here. So we're gonna say DC 17 plus. So the DCs could get as high as 23 at the end, if they get 2 failures. But I think that's reasonable. If Vulcan were here, he could crank this out real quick, but Vulcan ain't here. And maybe Orsino will think to send to Vulcan, like, how do I fix this? 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 And I'll give him advantage on his next check. So that's the kind of thing that I'm happy to do in a skill challenge. So DC 17 plus, 5 successes before 3 failures. Oh, you ran Odyssey? That's amazing. I would venture a guess as to say that your game went very differently from mine, considering I'm doing I got this whole. Oh, you ran this map. Okay. This is the second time I'm running the map, and I dressed it up a shitload to disguise it for my players, and I think they recognized it anyway, but that's fine. What did you use this map for? I'm curious, because the last time I used this, it was from a book in the Underdark. Cool. I used this in the Underdark, and it was a containment cell for a Tarask. So that was fun. So one of the I think Gregorios is I think he's gonna know. I think he's gonna be smart enough. His name isn't even Gregorios. He's just pretending to be Gregorios. I think he's smart enough to know that he's gonna be found out after such a significant sabotage. This was in the published book with a map. Map is about a group of misfits in the Underdark led by a succubus. Oh. Huh. Neat. I found this on the internet. So we got this from 2 very different places. So Gregorios is seen diving off the ship and swimming away. So, like, he's going to know that he needs to make his exit now. He's just wasted a day, maybe even 2 of their time. He has made sufficient revenge, because they only can he fly? No, Gregorios cannot fly. He is an Oceanid, disguised as a human. So it's but he one of them's. He's got fins and whatnot. He can swim real good. He's got a character sheet too. Character sheet. Yeah, he's got a swim speed of 60 feet. He's just been the sexy guy. They ruined they broke his home, so he just decided to be an asshole to them, and he's been trying to find a way. He's actually been sabotaging them pretty significantly. He actually sabotaged their efforts to get the flight capacity on the ship in the first place, but the players were going to spend 5 days on the island at a time anyway. So the fact that he sabotaged it and made it take 4 days instead of 2, they didn't even care. Like, they didn't even register it as suspicious. I told them it's going to take 2 days to put it on, and then when they came back, they're like, yeah, I was like, yeah, it took 4 days, and they're like, okay, and so yeah, we've got this. So the fleet of Sidon could actually be significant if they end up being completely grounded until they get to land. So that's gonna be fun. Yeah, I think if Orsino asks Vulcan, what do I do? I would give him advantage on the first time he does that, but I feel like past that, I don't want to give him permanent advantage on everything, because number 1, sending is free. It doesn't cost him anything. And number 2, Vulcan's not there. He can't look at the thing. So maybe he's giving bad advice because like he just doesn't have enough information, and you can't transmit enough information in 25 words. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. And then the fleet of Sidon encounter could be really interesting, especially if they can't fly. So that is I think that's DM prep. Kind of record time, 40 minutes just about. Thanks Streamlabs for dropping our schedule. Yeah, so if you guys want to see how this fight goes, how the rest of this fight goes, I guess, come back here in about 6 hours when we play Odyssey of the Dragon Lords at 4 p.m. EST on Saturdays. We also have Ram of the Frost Maiden on Mondays at 6:30 p.m. EST. I usually do DM prep on Fridays at 8 p.m., but I think I'm going to change it again because like Friday nights is just like I just want to wind down from the week of work. So I kind of like this this Saturday morning. I might do it at a different time Saturday morning. If you want to be the first to know, or you want to actually weigh in on when DM prep happens on Saturdays, if that is a thing I'm doing, join our Discord. I'll probably have a conversation and ask people like, what's a good time for you guys? Yeah, thanks for dropping the Discord, Jordan. Obviously we have a Discord, we have an Instagram and a Twitter, and then we have a special session on Sunday, and actually for the next several Sundays, but this coming Sunday, we're introducing a new player to the Gilded Troll, who has been in chat basically this whole time. A-Lot7 is going to be joining us, and they'll be playing with Steph, Jordan, Andy, and no, that's the wrong group. I can't. They'll be playing with God, I have to look up the groups. Yeah, it's not Jordan. Oh god, it's so hard. It is Tim, Jesse, Steph, and Andy. There we go. And I'll be DMing. And we're playing a Cholton adventure. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. Other announcements. I think that's about it. So thank you everyone for being here early in the morning. I'm gonna go eat breakfast, and then I'll be back in about 6 hours to play some Odyssey of the Dragon Lords. Bye.